My name is Titi Jeje. I'm a filmmaker, and this is my personal appraisal of the year 2023. It was a gradual thing. Before, it was on movies was on CDs years back. Then we moved to YouTube. Then from YouTube everybody was hustling to go to cinema. But now I think cinema has become the second citizen again in the industry. Now everybody's ready to sit at the comfort of their home watching movies from Prime Video and Netflix. And I think that is the next big deal now in the industry. So everybody is migrating from the cinema thing to online platforms where they can more be accepted and quality and good movies can actually be watched. Yeah, I will rate the performance of Nollywood 2023 10 of 10, because if we can make do with the little funds which we have to make beautiful movies, then of course if we have bigger money, then we will make mighty things. At least our storytelling has changed, the narrative has changed, our technicals, we use good equipment these days. And when it comes to our set and props, you need to check them out yourself. Our sets designers, they are doing wonderful jobs. When it comes to our makeup, of course, we are better, way better than the way it was before. And when it comes to interpretation, our actors, we've got good improvements in the life of our actors this year, and trust me, it's just the starting point. Of course, the coming year will be better than what we have this year. It's a process. They said Rome wasn't built in a day, but by now, if we can achieve the giant strides which we have now, of course, we can do much more better in the nearest future. Competitions among the movie makers this year. When we have healthy competitions, it helps our production to, when Mr. Timothy is doing a movie and Mr. Johnson too is in the movie, and we all want to do something out of the box. What Mr. Timo or what Mr. David is doing or Mr. John is doing, we encourage the rest to do more. Like, we've seen Jagun Jagun, we've seen Anikulako, we've seen Shantytown, we've seen a couple of beautiful movies like that. I know up and coming producers or filmmakers too, they will have a template to build their own structure on. At least they will want to do something lesser to what has been accepted in the industry and to the entire world. So healthy competition accepted, because it helps us to improve in all aspects of our filmmaking, our stories, our language, our technicals, our costumes. It helps. Like me now, I want to do, if possible, I want to do times 2 of what Femi Adebayo was able to achieve in Jagun Jagun. It's not there, but it's for us to, at least we have a foundation which we can all build on, and which is helping the industry to grow very fast. The idea of tapping into culture, the fact is this: we can only tell our story. We can tell our story ourselves. No one can tell our story. And we've come to the understanding that telling our story is creative. Telling our story is beautiful. I do tell people, there is no way you can wear a suit better than the white man. And I've never seen a white man who our ashoki, our batik or our ankara will sit well on him better than us. So the point is, telling our story in our own indigenous way has actually helped the industry, because when we want to go on these online platforms, if we are telling the modern story, we wearing shirts, what exactly will be captivating in such stories? But when we present to you the things that you've not seen before, it gets more attention from the outside world, and it makes those people to appreciate our work the more. So our story, our indigenous story, they are beautiful. They are the best way we can do our own storytelling in our industry. We can't shoot enough gun like the whites when it comes to doing a war film or a conflict stories like that. But I trust and I challenge them to they should come and do some jakadi in our own local way. Good movies. We we personally we all movies are unique in their own ways, and they do say there's no complete work of art. So every movie have their own uniqueness when it comes to the angle which they are telling their story. The likes of Jagun Jagun, beautiful story. At least it brought us back to days when the kids watch Jackie Chan. At least we're able to learn things. And when it comes to drama, we're able to watch Anikulapo. Simple pace story with good sets. So I don't actually have the best for the year 2023, but every movie in their own uniqueness they stood out as far as I'm concerned. This year, sincerely, fine, I might not be a fan of the person, but I watched Itele in Jagu Jagu. Despite the fact that he's playing a very, he's doing a sub lead to the movie, he was able to carry that role in a different way. He understood the characterization and was able to dive into killing the role. To me, this year, I will I will go for Italy, definitely. Last year, I was able to do a movie called Malaulu. Malaulu. It's our indigenous storytelling too. It's giving to Caesar what is Caesar. That's the meaning. Mualafolu. Giving to Caesar what is Caesar. But the fact is, when you don't have any business with the Caesar, why do you have to give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar? That one aside. So that last year, I was able to produce the movie, but we understand that the audience are different when it comes to storytelling. So we have to sit back a bit and re-strategize and put more effort in storytelling. So presently, we are working on a project called Arialasa. Arialasa, it talks about, will talk about the political state of the country. I wouldn't want to open the old stuff, but let's watch out for Arialasa when it's out. We're working on it presently. Yeah, things that I look forward to see in the industry is nobody can tell Egungun Festival story more than us. Nobody can tell Ojudioba story more than us. Somebody from the outside world cannot tell a story. When I watched Women King, I was like, why? This should have been a story from us, not from. Fine. They were able to make it beautiful, but our story should be told by us. So filmmakers, Nigerian filmmakers, before they steal all this cultural heritage in telling our story, let's stand up, let's face it, let's write these stories out. I know we will get there. On the recognition on awards and all, sometimes the best hand doesn't win. So whatever we are doing, we should not relent. And for our own indigenous awards that we have, we can, of course, do better. We need to go to the grassroots and see how these guys are making this film. Because I believe having the likes of Mama Joka Silva, Ramsey Noir, Anta Lanyon, the likes of that on set, and such movies winning the best film of the year, what do we expect? Let's look forward to when we have proteges from other film academies do beautiful movies on TV. Let's try to appreciate their effort. And I know that will encourage these up and coming actors a lot. Why do we have to do sequel? Why? When we still have a lot of stories untouched. We have Songo story, we have Moremi stories. Why do we have to go back to stories that has been told before? Well, to personally, I wouldn't venture into that. I will at least once we were able to jump an hurdle, we should not go back to it again. We still have a lot of stories, a lot of untold stories that we need to touch. So personally, I wouldn't appreciate that. I wouldn't support that. Let's forge ahead. Why running back? Why collecting the baton and running back? Let's forge ahead till we get there. Yeah, this my word for to the movie makers in the industry. We are not there yet. Let's keep pushing. From my local side, wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá forí ti dópin la máa gbàlà. So let's keep pushing. We still have this bright future ahead of us. If the government also can be part of this industry, giving grants, if we have enough money to make good films, if we have enough money, of course we're going to make good films. But till that time the government comes to our head, let's keep doing what we are doing and let's keep pushing. Trust me, I know our voices will be heard someday and we will get to do what we love doing most. And for this season, I'm wishing everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.